Hello, this is Alexander Cross, Criminal Defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area. If you'd like to learn more about criminal defense, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comments section below. So we received an interesting inquiry here on our YouTube channel. This has to do with somebody who got accused of leaving the country due to having a domestic violence case. Criminal attorney, Santa Cruz. Domestic violence, Santa Cruz. Accused of domestic violence, Santa Cruz. Attorney, Santa Cruz. Okay, I was arrested when trying to leave the country. They discovered that I had a warrant for domestic violence case. Well, yeah, all right. Well, domestic violence, first of all, could be filed as a felony, or it could be filed as a misdemeanor. Generally speaking, it is filed as a felony here in the state of California if the victim suffered a traumatic injury, cuts, bruises, scratches, marks, that kind of thing. Obviously, if the victim suffered a great bodily injury, well, then they're going to hit you with a great bodily injury enhancement, which would substantially increase the punishment. But generally speaking, if it's filed as a felony, that carries up to 4 years state prison. If it's filed as a misdemeanor, it carries up to 1 year in the county jail. Just so that you know, under Penal Code Section 248, parentheses E, parentheses 1, which is the misdemeanor version of domestic violence, simply touching your partner in an offensive manner is necessary. That's all you need to do to be charged with misdemeanor domestic violence. You don't actually have to cause her or him harm. Simply touching in an offensive manner is enough. Now, here's the deal. Because you were caught trying to leave the country, you got a warrant out, you are going to be not only arrested, you're not only going to be arrested, but you're going to be held without a warrant. You're going to be held without a warrant until the situation is dealt with. And the case could take a couple of months to resolve, so you need to be full aware of this. But, really the first thing that's going to have to be done is that an attorney is going to have to go to court, enter a plea of not guilty, order copies of the police report and all the evidence. Then the judge will have to give a new court date to come back and start discussing the matter with the DA's office. Once all the evidence is studied, a determination is going to have to be made on whether or not that there's adequate evidence against you or not. If it looks like the DA does not have enough to convince a jury beyond a reasonable doubt that you are guilty, well, then that's when you have to start bugging the DA, to dismiss the charges. And if it looks like the DA would still not be willing to dismiss, well, then that's when the case would have to go to a jury trial, where they would have to bring in 12 people for the community, and those people would have to decide if you're innocent or guilty. If they find you innocent, that's when they finally drop the charges. Regardless, if you'd like to learn more about criminal defense here in the San Francisco Bay Area, be sure to subscribe to our channel, Law Offices of Cross and Associates, and feel free to ask questions in the comments section below. But if you've been accused of a crime and need representation in court, call us now for a free consultation at 1-800-862-7677. On our next video, we're going to be discussing the case of somebody who got accused of being in an intimate sexual relationship. Criminal attorney, Santa Cruz. Domestic violence, Santa Cruz. Arrest warrant, Santa Cruz. Attorney, Santa Cruz.